Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we do have this dangerous faction brewing. And if I recall correctly, we were planning on fighting that, I think. Let's see what we've got there. What are you? Yeah, these Catholic populists. We were gonna fight this. So that's absolutely fine. We will definitely do so. Fantastic. Let the traitor be known to all, of course. We could have thrown them in jail. That definitely would have been a potential option there. But right now, we're just chilling until this faction fires. Well, not this faction. This faction fires. Beautiful. Let's see. Who is this? Just a random prisoner? Throw her out. We do not require additional smallpox. Cool. So we need a marshal here, and we're going to go for this guy. Fantastic. These ransoms are, I think, all acceptable. No problem whatsoever there. Cool. Yeah, these ransoms are fine. We're safe from smallpox. No one is shocked about this. Lots of ransoms coming in here. Pretty much all of these are acceptable. Well, not necessarily this guy. Yeah, not this guy. He is Orthodox. And so we'll not do that. This one's acceptable, though. Sure. We're above our vassal limit all of a sudden. Okay. Not entirely sure how that one happened, but let's see. Do we have a kingdom title in Thessalonica that we can create? Actually, that's already our vassal's title. But we can usurp this potentially? Only have 3 of 4 required counties. Okay, so we need to continue to fight the Byzantines. That's unsurprising. There we go. You want freedom? You'll have it in death. Okay, so let's see where their leader is. He is nowhere. Okay, now he is up here. That is very interesting. Okay, so we're going to raise up our troops here. Men-at-arms and levy troops. Yeah, that's what I thought. He doesn't want anything to do with this force. Cool. We'll group all of this together, and we'll head in here. We're likely going to stack wipe this army. And this may end the war immediately. 50%. Okay. So where's the leadership at now for this war? Ticket a day? There we go. He's down over here now. Okay. Sounds good. So we will also head down here. We'll arrive there in 4 months. So we'll see what these guys plan to do. We'll get here quite quickly. No real problem here. So we're embarked, and we are on our way over. It was a successful haggle, sure. Okay, so they're heading up this direction. Interesting. We're going to continue to head upriver here. And we'll hop off of the river around here. They're going up into territory that we don't control. But I'm hoping that we're going to be able to catch some of them up this way, eventually. We'll see. We're close. I think we're catching up with them. Maybe. Okay, we caught this force. Beautiful. And that is the war over. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Now we need to do something about, like, this situation up here for sure. That would help with our vassal limit. So let's look at kingdom titles. Okay, yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's look at duchy titles here, and we'll create this duchy. That will go to this guy. And 5 vassals will go with. Much cleaner. Fantastic. Okay, so what do we do from here? We could extort our subjects. I don't think there's a huge amount of point in that. We're, of course, continuing to work on our coastlines. Are we still truced with this gentleman? The answer is no. So we could definitely go after one of these duchies. Antioch was, I think, the one that we were thinking about. There's also this one here. So 2 wars remain. Cool. We are lacking the piety for this war. We'll go on a pilgrimage. Fantastic. We'll go on a very long pilgrimage, and this will be just fine. We've got plenty of prestige. We're not concerned about that. Of course, we don't necessarily have to holy war this guy. We could just do a duchy conquer, which is probably better for us here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we will raise up our troops around here. We'll raise our men-at-arms and our levy troops. He's got a pretty decent chunk of troops here, actually. In fact, a very decent chunk of troops. We'll see how that goes. He's making his way in here. We're not going to have these guys raised in time. So, we'll do this, and we will give this guy gold. Okay. So, this isn't going to be raised in time. We're going to stop them from gathering. I don't want any additional troops to be gathered here. And we're going to raise on Cyprus instead. I don't think this actually went. Maybe it did. Okay. So these guys are going to lose, obviously. That was always going to happen. It was a greedy raise. But that's fine. We'll gain 15 gold here and 150 gold here. Cool. And we're just raising in complete safety here at this point. So they're going to run around a bit. Well, I say complete safety. They're embarking right now. If they landed here, though, that would be good for us. Let's see what their plan is. I'm going to keep raising. And anyone else as well. They're just running in circles. Okay. So we're going to land down over this way. And we'll move these guys down here as well. And the reason we're landing down here is we don't want to be recently disembarked and fight them at the same time. So we're going to walk northward here. And we'll be recently disembarked for another 18 days. We'll arrive here in 9 days, so we're just going to park here for the moment. Recently disembarked will last for another 2 weeks. These guys are going to come on in over this way. We're going to walk away. We don't want to fight just yet. Actually, fighting these guys is not bad. If we can catch them. The answer is we can't, so we're going to turn around. These guys are still running around up here. This is fine. Now we can see that their troop quality is quite low. Except for these guys, but their overall troop quality is low. And we have a slight numerical advantage. So this guy is a cautious leader. We might as well have this guy be in charge, though. Okay, so we're going to make our way northward. This is in hills. They were thinking about embarking there. That's in drylands. We're not going to... Actually, we might catch some of them. Is this going to be a partial catch? Yes. That's actually huge. A partial catch there is ridiculously huge. So we win that battle. We're going to come in and stack wipe these guys. Beautiful. I want to know where their war leader is. He's leading this army. Okay. I was thinking about sieging at their capital. But for the time being, we're going to head up this direction instead. Their army headed this way, and we can siege down the war goal quite quickly here. That's the goal. Now, they are going to recover their troops fairly swiftly. There's no doubt about that. We didn't, stack wipe them or anything, but they are on the back foot. There's no doubt about that. They just embarked and are landing here. That's an interesting choice. How long is this siege going to take? 2 months? It's longer than I would have liked to see. But I think we'll just get that wrapped up real quick, and then we'll head down to their capital. If they are just going to disappear up here, then that's fine. We're just going to head down over this way. Or actually, more specifically, yeah, not that way. We're going to head down over here. No sign of them yet. So we're going to need to spread our troops out here a little bit. So we'll split this in half. Actually, group this back together. We'll get our siege force split out first. Like this. These guys will get a siege commander, and we'll head down to here. Then we'll divide this force in half and take them down to Beirut. This force divides in half again and spreads out because we need to resupply here. This force spreads out. And there we go. We'll get some supplies. We have ticking war score on our side. Now the question is, what's their plan? They're up here. They're sieging. Okay. So we finish up this siege, and we're going to hit their capital immediately after. We group these guys back together. They have resupplied a little bit. And we're going to come up here and try to fight these guys before they get their siege done. Unfortunately, they got that breach. We'll see how that ends up going. Oh, they stopped their siege. That's huge. This is a knife's edge here. But it's going our way. That was incredibly close. But we do win it. And we're going to take their capital here as well. This may end the war. It did. Beautiful. So we finish up that battle. War is over, and we enforce our demands. We disband our troops. Fantastic. In Antioch, we're going to grant that out, and we're going to... That's already granted. Okay, cool. Cool. No problem with vassal limit for the moment. We did get a famed large wall ornament. That's interesting. Okay. So we need to grab a perk here. We'll take at any cost for the moment. Cool. So that got us more territory here. We can go after the Byzantines if we wanted to. They are much, much easier to fight. So that won't be any problem whatsoever. Let's check in on some of these claims. They're probably... This doesn't count. The rest of this is all coastal for us. That's not awful. That's not good. These are all counties. Okay, what else do we have? Not a lot is the answer. Okay. We could go after Ephesus. That's only 2 counties. Epirus would be decent, but I think that what we really want to go for here is the Peloponnesian Peninsula down here. And where is that? Achaia. Here we go. This is what we really want, I think. So we'll declare that. Oh, and we have an available domain limit, too. We should pull back one of these, in that case. What do we have? A temple? Okay. We'll revoke back a temple. Surprising. And I guess as long as we're in here, we may as well check to see if any of these require an upgrade. There was one. Okay, cool. And then we'll head up over here and continue to upgrade our capital, of course. Cool. And then down over in the Byzantine Empire, we'll raise up our troops around here. We'll raise our men-at-arms and our levy troops. And we aren't going to need too many of these, in all honesty. That'll be fine. Growing debauchery, huh? He could be a drunkard, but we'll make him lose a level of fame. Cool. So their allies brought in around 15,000 troops. That's really not scary at all. Okay, 20k, that'll do. And we'll just get our men-at-arms here. There we go. And in we go. There's a decent number of sieges that we can get done here. And they should go reasonably quickly. Over here is their troops. Okay. They're embarking, and we'll see where they decide to land. Naxos? That's probably a bad idea for them. We'll split off a few of these troops for sieging. And we'll put them in Corinthos. And then we're going to head over to Naxos ourselves. If they're going to siege here, we're going to fight them there. Fighting on these little islands is a really bad plan for them. So in we go. Yeah, they don't like this. And they shouldn't. They absolutely should not like this. The troops arrive in time to prevent the stack wipe. Fine manual of martial arts, huh? I shouldn't have accepted that, but okay. There we go. We're going to head down into Laconia. And of course we win this battle, and we're going to continue pursuing them. They're going to head all the way over to here. Sure. They don't get out. This island situation is really, really bad for them. I don't know why they're doing it. They should not. It guarantees that we're able to stack wipe them. They might be making their way all the way over here. We'll see. What is this war? Huh. Apparently we're in this war. Fascinating. We'll raise up our troops here. Whatever troops we have left. And, well, they're going to get hit here. Rude. Very rude indeed. We're going to hit these guys here, no problem. We finished up our siege of Laconia, and we're going to head over here next. We're at 65% war score against the Byzantines, and we'll raise up our troops over here instead. Cool. Bring me an orchid. Or perhaps a shrubbery. Hard to tell. Okay, so we're raising up our troops here. And we're going to go in as soon as they're raised. Now, they're not particularly good troops. But there's enough of them. We're just going to go in to the enemy's capital and hope. We'll see if that ends up working. This stack wipe actually finished, so we can bring these guys over to here as well. They'll arrive there in just 5 months. So that's not too bad. Our siege force here is done. We're going to go take Achaia. Cool. So that will be absolutely fine. We must stop the villain behind this, indeed. So that slow siege has begun. And our troops are arriving here as we speak. Fantastic. This siege finishes, and we'll go take over like Kefalonia next. And that should end that war. Beautiful. So our primary army has now arrived up this way. I've had enough of both of you. Get out of here. Okay, so I would absolutely love to catch these guys. If we do that here, this war's probably over. When you combine that with this siege, most likely. I don't know who the actual war leader is here, though. Oh, that's this guy. Perfect. And this war's over. Both of them are over, in fact. We'll end this one first. And then we've got this one as well. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Fantastic. We'll grant these out. And there we go. Are we over our vassal limit? Not currently, is the answer. Shocking. Okay. So there's some more Mediterranean for us. This is all under our control here. We could push down this direction and go after Blamia. That's not a terrible concept. Awkward duchy lines, though. That's for sure. Okay. I would also like to go after this guy. It looks like our vassal did not succeed in taking this. We'll just go ahead and do a Mediterranean conquest. There we go. And we'll get this taken care of. We'll raise our men-at-arms and some levy troops. We're not going to need very many. But this will be fine. Cool. So we'll raise up, 20k is more than enough. We definitely don't actually need that many. We're going to head in over this way. And we're actually almost done with Royal Prerogative here, which is a big deal. I just noticed that. Fantastic. When will that be done? 2 months. And then we'll go for bailiffs after that. In fact, it just finished. Beautiful. We'll go for bailiffs. There's apparently a dangerous faction. We'll look at that in a moment. But we do want to bump up to High Crown Authority here. Done. We can also bump up to Absolute instantly. Done. Now that's going to make some people upset. But this is a peasant rabble. We don't care about that. Fantastic. I'm going to group these together. And we will get ourselves our standard siege force here. The rest of these will come out after this army. Cool. A rousing game of chess, huh? I decline for now. Cool. So we'll just siege our way over towards their capital, probably, from here. Like, make our way out to Yalala here. Okay, sure, show in the Countess. So there's also some territory out here that we're interested in taking, as well as some coastal territory over this way. So there's for sure additional territory that we want. We'll see about catching some of these forces, but really we're probably just going to start a slow siege on their capital. Like, they're wandering up this way, and they're probably going to try to siege up here or over here. Oh, they're actually going to fight us here. That's foolish. Okay. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. So we're going to move in our primary siege force at this point. Yeah, they're sieging out over here. That's fine. We're going to head over there ourselves and leave our siege force on their capital. We'll arrive here in how long? Doesn't actually say. Okay. Well, we're at 87% war score, and we'll continue to siege. We do have Avaricious that we can pick up, and we already have Scientific here. What do we want to go after this? I feel like Wealth Focus is kind of useless to us now. Maybe we just go back into Scholarship Focus. That would work. Okay, so they're gonna finish their siege here. That's fine. We're gonna finish our siege here as well. Are they gonna try to take back the war goal? They are. That's foolish. Okay, I don't think that they should do that. But they're just gonna lose here, and this will end the war. Perfect. War is over, and we will enforce those demands. Grabbing ourselves additional territory there. Beautiful. Our coastal holdings continue to grow, and we will grant this off. Cool. There is a faction here, and this faction is simply peasants. I'm not too concerned about that. That won't be a problem. But we do have a chancellor that we need, and we'll put in this lady. Cool. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue expanding our coastal borders. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Kentuin, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cambron, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.